What's up, everybody? Didn't realize my mic was muted. Green flag is out as they head in from the land rush to start. Oh, we got one sideways. That is Buck sideways. Big contact. He gets smoked going forward. We got Vandenbush up ahead. I think he is ahead by 3 points here over Nick Nowak. What's up, Greg? What's up, buddy? As Lance, Noah, and Brock. I'll tell you what, I don't know how Colt ended up out of that one so well in that 202. He was completely sideways, got smoked, then turned the right way, still in that third position. Vandenbush back and forth. That is not a good start for him, but I'll tell you what, who was having a good start out here? It's going to be Cody with a K, and that 4K leading the way. Timothy in second. Buck in third, as that is the top three. Everybody going to make the feature here tonight, so I'm not going to worry about the heat line. I want to jump, says Ox. As Vandenbush still on the struggle bus all year in the number 89. Cody going to lead it into Cowboy Corner as Timothy tries to reel him in, and heat race number 1. As they work lap number 1. Burke, thank you for the like. Justin, thank you for the like. Appreciate it, bud. How you doing, Justin? As Timothy is trying to catch Cody in the 4K. He's gained a little bit of ground there as he is slowly gaining on Cody. Can Cody stay out front here tonight? Or will Timothy be able to take this one away from him in heat race number 1? Cody going to head into the gravel pit, but Timothy definitely trying to close the gap here. Nice Ox. Yeah, season finale, guys. Been a great season here as these guys battle out. Here comes Timothy looking for the lead as he digs up underneath Cody. Coming across the line to complete lap number 2, I think. Or start, yeah, lap number 2, I think already. As Timothy is all over the back of Cody. Battle for the lead here. Hardly going to make contact. Timothy trying to find his way around. He is thumbing his way through this one on that controller as he looks to the outside of Cody, heading towards Cowboy Corner. Can Timothy... Oh, Cody's going to block him. Cody shuts the door. Timothy's going to try and cut up underneath him. Timothy with a cut down. Side by side. Can Tim get that number 1 spot? Cody's going to take a bad bounce. He's got Timothy all over the back of him. I'll tell you what, Timothy is flying here tonight in that number 58 machine, all over, excuse me, all over the back of the 4K. Cody sweeping the track, trying to keep that number 58 behind him, but here comes Timothy, looking down low. He's got position on the inside. He's got to fall back in line. Through the gravel pit, they're going to be side by side out of it. Timothy not able to get enough drive off. He's got to get back in line. He was so good in turn number 10 last time. Can he take advantage again as they come to the white flag out of the final corner? 1 lap to go. Here comes Timothy with a good run out once again. Wait, oh, it isn't white flag. That was 2 laps complete. Man, the land rush always messes up the timing. Cody leads the land. Timothy continues to work him. He's going to look to the outside. Big run to the outside. Cody slips up. Give Timothy the lead, new race leader. Cody slides back to second. Buck still in that number 3 position as Vandenbush drifts back in 4.5 seconds back of that number 3 spot. Oh, this could get interesting if Nick has a great run in his heat race and able to win it. That's going to put the point really close here tonight as Timothy leads the way here in heat race number 1. I'll tell you what, it's looking like Nick is going to have to find a way around that number 48 or 58 to get the win here tonight, as he is looking on fire. Everybody's pretty spread out. We're just going to stay on the lead as Timothy leads it through the gravel pit. Single file as it stands now. You know what I forgot to do? I forgot to put it on one race. Oh my God, my ears are sweaty. That is the one disadvantage of wearing a headset in this weather as you can hear the cars good, but you definitely get a little bit of sweat around the ears as Timothy leads the way. 1 lap to go. 1 lap to go for the Thumb Warrior out front on that controller, leading the way, taking these guys to school, heading down to the gravel pit. Is he going to win heat race number 1? How much do we get in this race? What do you mean, Cody? Timothy leads the way, looking like he's going to win heat race number 1, but it looks like the battle for second might be heating up. I think Buck might be too far back, but he is definitely closing the gap on Cody. Timothy through the back part of the track here, coming to the gravel pit. He's going to be looking for that checkered flag here in heat race number 1. Rolling that 58 Premier machine here tonight. Down the final stretch, over the jump, 1 more right-hander. It is going to be Timothy with the win here in heat race number 1. Cody going to bring it home second. Buck in third, maybe. Ooh, he almost stepped on it there. Vandenbush is going to slide it into 4th. Brock in 5th. Noah's going to be 6th, and Lance in that 7th position. What's up, Shane? What's up, buddy? Thank you for the like, too. What a race by Timothy. Definitely not the race Vandenbush was looking for. Lance getting caught up early. He's going to cross the It just continues as he hits the ball coming to the line. Lance having a rough one here in heat race number 1. All right, let's get ready for heat race number 2. Remember, everybody is going to make it here tonight, so I do not have that cutoff line there. Starting from the right side is going to be second in points. He needs to take the win here in heat race number 1. Jeremy, what's up, buddy? Thank you for the like. Nick Nowak starting in that number 1 spot. Austin Bolson is going to start in that number 2 position. Franklin in 3rd. Going to be Matt Bennett in 5th. James Burke 6th. Solomon 7th. Or sorry, whatever. It doesn't matter. It's a land rush anyway. As it looks like Nick is going to be able to get that whole shot as these guys beat and bang through the grass. But here comes Solomon looking to spoil this one as he digs in on Nick on that back bumper, coming out that whole shot. Nick leads the way. Solomon all over the back of him. And here comes James Burke in that number 7. Heading towards the gravel pit. Nick looking to take the win here tonight. Leading these laps, winning this heat race could make a huge... Oh! Solomon gets tight. That's going to help Nowak a whole bunch as he heads towards the start-finish line. Nick's going to lead it to the line. James Burke 2nd. Solomon 3rd. Matt Bennett 4th. Franklin having issues in the final corner. Austin did not grid up. Back up to the front. Burke all over the back of Nowak. He doesn't care that he's going for a points win. James Burke wants this win here in heat race number 2. Good pressure out here. Good battle for the lead as Nowak comes down to the Cowboy corner. He's going to grab himself 6th in through here. Good run out. He's going to gap him. He's going to take him 1 second as Solomon has issues in that number 91. Back up to the front, it's going to be Nick leading the way in that 145. Johnny Nolan, thank you for the like. Appreciate it, bud. As Nowak continues to lead. Can he take the win here in heat race number 1? He just needs to be solid, not give up this points lead, give up this lead, as he is 1.4 seconds ahead of James Burke. James Burke comfortably settling into that number 2 spot. Matt Bennett behind him. Solomon at 4th, Franklin 5th. Austin is not in the field. This is where you can see a lot of these mistakes made, as Nick is not going to make that mistake as they start as they complete lap number 1. Kyle, thank you for the like, appreciate it. Burke in that number 2 position. Matt Bennett, Solomon, and Franklin for heat race number 2. Nick needing to take advantage of every point he can here because he needs to win this heat race. Needs to win this heat race to keep himself in contention for the championship here tonight. How you guys doing out there? Who you rooting for? Let me know in the chat. Let me know in the chat. Do we have anybody? Oh, I can hear myself talking because the kick always does that. I don't know why. Got a couple people watching over on YouTube. Make sure you smash that like button if you're out here watching the stream. As we watch Nick drive away here in heat race number 2. I'll tell you what, though, he's not going to have it easy as Timothy looking awfully fast in heat race number 1. Coming to complete lap number 2 here tonight. It's going to be Nick through the final corner. It is going to be 2 laps to go. Halfway through this one, Shane out there with the popcorn. Shane, you got enough popcorn for everybody? Let me know. Let me know. As Nick continues to dominate this one, he is 3.5 seconds over Burke. Matt Bennett is back 4 seconds from him and 1.2 seconds back to Solomon as Franklin is off the track. What happened to Franklin? Let's go see what happened to Franklin. Oh, he takes a couple bad bounces. Is he going to miss this one? I think he just had enough. Huh. What oh, Franklin just got the wall there, and he's going to say, I've had enough of heat race number 1, as my STK is going to be a little stupid here. He is on pit road as Nick continues to lead in that number 145. Through the gravel pit. He's coming to the white flags, this time by 1 lap to go for Nick Nowak. In that 145, Mr. Consistency leads it with 1 lap to go. Can he keep this lead? He's got 6 seconds. He just can't afford a big mistake. He can almost just coast to the win from here. Maybe I'm exaggerating a little bit, but definitely could easily win this one by backing off quite a bit. Let's go, Matt. Says Austin. And Matt back here, good run in third as he is trying to gain on Burke. He is actually gained on James Burke in that number 2 position. Through Cowboy Corner, though, is Nick Nowak. Looking to take the win here tonight. Burke is going to send it. He over-rotates. That's going to allow Matt Bennett to close the gap even more. Could we end up in a battle for this number 2 spot? Burke trying to pull away 1.5 seconds, 1.6 seconds out. But Matt Bennett continuing to reel him in that number 3 position. Matt Bennett digging in hard in that 233, looking to take on 2nd place here. But could he be too far back? Adam, thank you for the like, and thank you for the share. This is their last race of the season. You gotta catch them on the next one, Miller. Oh, Burke with a bobble. Nowak is gonna take the win in heat race number 2. That is what he needed to do. James Burke. Oh, Burke messes up a little bit. Bennett can't capitalize. Burke's gonna take 2nd, Bennett in 3rd. Solomon steps on it, but still gonna get 4th, and Franklin did not finish heat race number 2. That's so fun. All right, guys. So, heat race number 2 in the books. All right. Okay, guys, hold on. So, Vandenbush and Nick are now tied going into the feature. Both of them are tied going into the feature. This is going to be interesting for the championship. And they are also doing the head-to-head. They are also in the head-to-head together. So Definitely a lot going on here. The Refuse to Lift knockout challenge is between Vandenbush and Noak. So it'll be interesting to see what happens here. But guys, let's take a minute to go ahead and thank the sponsors. It is BGM Racing. They are the title sponsors for this series. Buchanan Paints are the podium sponsor. Then for our hard charger and cleanest driver sponsor is going to be 906 Dirt. And the hard luck sponsor is going to be R&on Automotive. And our knockout challenge, RTL Refuse to Lift Media Promotions. It'll be interesting to see how this one ends up tonight. This will definitely be interesting here to see how this one ends up. And I'll tell you what, Dick and Vandenbush both in the same Discord together, so we'll see how that one ends. Hold on, let's go ahead and bring him in.
Oh, whoa.
We got one more. All right, we got you guys. So, I just heard you guys talking over the radio. You guys are fine.
We are.
Yes. With that heat win that I had and Taylor finished fourth, we are tied for championship points right now.
Well, Vanderbush looking a little lost in the sauce, but I'll tell you what, this win might be hard to come by. Is Timothy looking awful fast here tonight?
Yeah, he is.
Oh,
we noticed it in his heat. It's just gone.
Oh, well, I'll tell you what, though. I mean, there's no way Vanderbush is going to do as bad in the feature here. I got to know. If you guys are nose to tail for second and third, are you going to move the other one?
I won't sell any shirts if that's what you're saying, but I'll make it difficult.
You know what? In all honesty, we have raced each other for years now with AMX, and it's always good battles. And that's what's fun about it is guys that you race with over and over again, you can push and lean on each other, and it's not mean or disrespectful or taking each other out. And that's what I expect and always enjoy about racing with Taylor.
I gotta imagine the second place interview is gonna go, something like this.
Yeah, it might.
It might, yeah.
If I can get a hold of this car, I've been kind of struggling with this thing tonight.
Yeah, definitely interesting, but a track you both familiar with, and I'd expect you both to have a good run here tonight, so it'll be interesting to see how this one goes. So we'll be out here rooting for a good battle out here.
Yep.
I
just gotta survive the start.
Yeah, that's the key. That you being away from everybody on that start lead recently.
Yeah, it did. It did. You just gotta survive the start of Crandon.
Well, guys, have fun tonight, and we'll be watching.
All right, thank you.
No problem. All right, that should be a phenomenal battle here tonight. Those guys are always fun to watch. Obviously, all fun and games are good friends, and they have them. So it'll be interesting to see how these guys shake it down. Will they get a little bit elbows up? I'll tell you what, it sounds like Vandenbush is a lot more willing to throw those elbows up than Nick. Oh, man, Franklin. Frank, you can't park there, bud. All right, guys, we are closing in on the end of warm-up here. It is going to get interesting as we get about 30 seconds left to this one. And then we're going to get ready for the all-famous Crandon Land Rush. Are you guys ready for that one? Let me know in the chat. Are you guys ready here tonight? I'll tell you what, Burke wasn't looking this slow, but Timothy at the top of the charts here. He won his heat. Nick is looking second. Vandenbush back in fifth. He's got to get a handle on that number 89. You know what? I have no doubt that Vandenbush could have something, but this Land Rush start is a wild card. It could create chaos for one of these drivers as we get ready for some racing here tonight. That is the end of warm-up. Guys, I want to know what you think in the chat. Who do you think is going to win this championship? Do you think it's going to be Mr. Consistency, Nick Nowak, or will it be Vandenbush as he is always digging, always fast? Let me know in the chat as we get ready for the starting lineup. Starting right to left, and it's going to be Timothy on that right-hand side, Nick in second, Cody in third. Going to be James Burke in that number 7 in the 4th spot, Colton Buchanan 5th, Matt Bennett 6th, Vandenbush 8th, Solomon, Brock, and Franklin are that front row. Then in that second row, you're going to have Noah Sanders starting on the right-hand side. Austin, if he gets there in there, starting 12th, and Lance in that 13th position if everybody gets in here. Is Austin in here? That is the question. Austin is not in here, so it looks like we're going to have a 12 car feature here tonight for the Land Rush. Remember, we want to watch Nick and Vandenbush, the green and white 89, and the red, black and white 145 for the championship here tonight. Tied for the points. I did round him. Nick's got this. Oh! Nick not getting the whole shot. Look at this, Solomon. Solomon with the whole shot. Solomon gonna get that whole shot with Matt Bennett in second. Timothy back. Oh, Timothy and Brock get together. Nick, oh, Solomon has a bobble. Nick's gonna sneak through. Matt Bennett out front as Cody goes around. Cody goes around. He is at the back of the pack. Somehow Vandenbush keeps the pack. He needs to get up to the front. Here comes Nick looking for the lead in the 145, but Matt's not going to give it to him. But don't look now. Here comes Timothy digging hard as they come to the final corner. Contact between Matt and Nick. Nick's going to lead it to the line. I'll tell you what, I don't know how long Nick's going to have that lead as Timothy is digging hard in that 148. Vandenbush is now up to that 4th position. Like I said, don't count him out here tonight. Nick out front, Timothy in second, Matt Bennett in third. Getting a little salty out there back in the pack. Jeremy says Buchanan, he's rooting for Buck, as Nick leads the way in that 145. Timothy trying to pressure him in the 58. Timothy is definitely looking like the one to beat here at Crandon as he works to the outside. Trying to get around Nick. Nick's going to take a bobble. Here comes Timothy down low. Side by side, Timothy's going to slide him and take the race lead. New race leader. It's going to be Timothy looking for the line as they come through the gravel pit. Nick's going to dig hard on the inside. Timothy's going to dig back, cross over Nick. He's going to take that lead back as they come into the final corner. This corner also important. So easy to make a mistake. Timothy's going to get tight. They're going to make contact off the line. Who's going to lead lap number 1? Nick is. And I do think, Anthony, are there points for leading in the feature? Did Nick just grab 1 point in the feature for leading that one? As Bennett has issues. Bennett has issues. Vandenbush up to 3rd. If there is points, that 1 point might mean so much right now as Timothy slides back to 2nd. Timothy trying to close the gap back on our race leader. Nick trying to take the win and the championship here tonight. But he's got to beat that number 58. Timothy has looked so fast here tonight as he tries to close the gap back on Nick. Will Nick no walk away? No, he won't, as Timothy gonna look to the outside. Oh, same thing as last time. Nowak takes the bad bump, and Timothy set it up to take the lead away. Here comes Nick fighting back. Timothy's gonna miss the gravel pit, and he's gonna fall back to 2nd. Give Nick the lead once again as they come in through the final corner. Timothy gonna try and dig up underneath them out the final corner. They're gonna make contact coming to the line. Nick is gonna lead lap number 2. So Nick back on the point as Timothy can't seem to keep it away from him. Nick racing hard. Now you gotta wonder about tire wear. So Nick is getting these laps led. But is he using up his tires? Vandenbush kind of cruising back in that number 3 position. Maybe a little bit of contact. Burke in that 4th spot. Where is Buck? Buck is back here struggling. And so is Solomon as Solomon falls back. Oh, Lance is going to miss the corner. Frank all over the back of Lance to go back up to the front as Nick continuing to lead. Here comes Timothy. Back to work on the 145. Oh, Nick misses it again. He just can't seem to figure out that bounce, and Timothy's going to take it back away. What a race for the lead between these two. Timothy back on point as they come through the gravel pit. Guys, I can't stress enough. It is impressive watching Timothy out there on that controller in the number 58. And now he's starting to pull away from Nick as we got an actual new race leader. He's going to lead a lap. Timothy Mesmer takes the lead coming across the line. Nick in that number 2 spot. Vandenbush in 3rd. What's up, Brooks? What's up, Brooks? As we continue to watch this battle, a battle up front. Nowak losing some ground on Timothy. He's going to be starting right there with Vandenbush on that restart. That is going to be so important as Lance has issues with the 29. Oh, Nick is bouncing around and said he had an accident, but he did not. As Timothy is now out 1.3 seconds over Nick. He is definitely out of controller, Miller. Oh, what'd you do? This is actually their season finale, Sean, but make sure you go check out AMX. I'll go ahead and put their Facebook page in the description because they will be doing another league. I don't know when they're going to get up, but let me put their, let me go ahead and put it in the chat over here on Facebook. Yeah, that is wild. For sure. Hold on, we're going to do a... Alright guys, if you are looking to get involved for their next season, there is the AMX iRacing page as Timothy continues to lead. Nick in 2nd, Vandenbush in 3rd. James Burke with a solid run in that number 4 position in that Barbie number 7. Noah Sanders in 5th. Brock in 6th. Gonna be Buck in that 7th position. Matt Bennett in 8th. Solomon in 9th. Cody back here in 10th. Franklin in 11th. Still alive in front there as Lance sits in that number 12 position. Ooh, Timothy takes a bounce, but he is well out in the lead. Nick comfortably in that number 2 spot. Remember, they do a halfway break here. 13 laps to lap number 6. The caution, when they complete lap number 6, the caution flag will come out. These guys will re-rack them, restack them. If they got 1 lap down, they're going to be able to get that lap back and be back in contention. We're going to see, will anybody take tires? It's difficult, Sean. It's fun, but it's difficult. Ah, that sucks, Joe. That sucks. Red, thank you for the like. Appreciate it. Oh! It looks like we might have some strategy being played. These guys coming on pit road now. Buck and Solomon both on pit road. So some guys taking advantage of that tire strategy. They have to take it before the halfway break. Coming to complete lap number 6. Looks like Timothy leading the way. Nick in 2nd. Vandenbush in 3rd. James Burke in 4th. Noah in 5th. Brock in 6th. I'll tell you what, I'm kind of surprised that Vandenbush didn't do the opposite of whatever Nick did. But then again, you gotta wonder, maybe Vandenbush was taking care of those tires and Nick was running them hard. We'll see if those tires will make a big difference as Solomon and Cope both got them. No, that's not too bad, but definitely unfortunate. Is Timothy gonna come on pit road? Nick's gonna stay out. Vandenbush. Is he gonna stay out? Vandenbush is gonna stay out. Noah Sanders is gonna stay out. James Burke, Brock, Matt Bennett, Cody. Will anybody else pit? Will Cody pit? Timothy's still on pit road. Cody's gonna stay out. Will Franklin pit? come out ahead. Franklin. Timothy has left the pit, so he is going to beat Franklin off in that 8th position. So it's going to be interesting to see what happens as he just gets out of there, just ahead of Franklin, coming to the line. He's going to start that 8th position with fresh tires. Will that help him? Oh, they make contact. Ooh, Franklin might get there. Nope, Timothy got it. Franklin, Solomon, and Buck. Lance goes ahead and takes some tires. Buck's going to spin it out. All right, so this is going to be interesting here to see if these new tires play a role as these guys are going to restack them and re-rack them. Nick going to be out front. Vandenbush in second. These are our points leaders as it stands right now. Whew, what a wild one here tonight. Hold on. Let's see. We are waiting on Lance. We're going to go ahead and... Cody, why are you so far back?
I had a parts failure. I broke the adapter for my shifter on the start.
Oh, well, you guys are about to do this restart. I got to know, and I wanted to ask you. I know you guys do the points for laps led in the heats. Is it the same way in the future?
There's no points for laps led in the heat, just points for winning.
For winning it. Okay.
It is 2 points, 2 points for the most laps led in the feature, and 1 point for leading lap.
Okay, so this could get interesting here.
Yes, correct.
With them nose to tail.
You can go around.
All right,
It is very interesting for them.
Yeah, it's interesting for everybody at least watching.
Yeah, so.
But I can see you way back there. I'm looking. I don't know if you're watching. You're way back.
Sounds good. I'm not. I don't have fast enough internet for that.
Anthony said this is going to be a battle for the ages.
We'll go up there and try and spoil it for him.
All right, bud. Have fun. Thank you.
All right, thanks.
All right, so I had that a little bit backwards, but we're going to get ready for that green flag racing. We got our points leaders nose to tail on this restart. Ian, thank you for the like. Appreciate it, buddy. All right, so it looks like we're waiting on Lance. As soon as Lance gets there, we're going to start rolling and looking for that green flag out of the gravel pit with Nick Nowak leading the way here in the points and the race as it stands right now. All right, these guys gonna roll off here tonight. Nose to tail. Who's gonna take the win here tonight? Can Mr. Consistency hold on to this one? I'm going to be real interested to see what Timothy is able to do with those fresh tires in that number 58. Anthony had some stuff he had to take care of. All right, green flag is out. Oh, I guess the green flag was a little sooner than I thought. As they head towards the gravel pit, Nick's going to lead it. Vandenbush in second. Noah Sanders in third. Berg in that number 4 spot. Brock, Matt, and Timothy. Timothy already up one. Oh, Timothy started 7th. Oh, no. Up 1 spot to 7th. As they come out the gravel pit, we're going to keep an eye on that number 58. He's going to be coming quick as he's all over the back of Matt. He's going to shoot to the outside, putting it into the final corner. As they come to the line, nope, he's going to get one, but he's going to set up Burke for the next corner. Timothy, oh man, that is fun to watch. He's got to be having a blast driving around these guys. As he now works on Brock Smith. Back up to the front. Noah took the lead. I missed out. Oh no, Vandenbush gets turned around. Oh, we got a big pile up. Big pile up in the corner. Oh no. Oh no. Lots happening there, including our point leader getting caught up. Oh God. Alright, first let's see what happened with Noah took the lead. As Nick is trying to, he's going to dive it up underneath here. Are the leaders going to make contact? that's what happened. Vandenbush got into Nick, and he wasn't going to get it that way, and then they just had a massive pileup in the corner here. And it all started with Vandenbush getting to the back of Nick. Vandenbush way back in 10th. It looks like it's Nick's race to lose, and Timothy is up to the second position already, working Noah Sanders. Here comes Timothy, looking for the lead. Noah's going to squish him down. I don't think Noah stands a chance here. Timothy has been the fastest car all night, and with fresh tire, he's going to take the lead as they make contact. Coming down to Cowboy Corner, Timothy's going to send it in. Here comes Noah. Noah's going to slide him contact. Oh, Nick and Timothy get together. Nick's able to keep it straight. We got a race for the lead as Noah and Timothy leading on each other for the race lead. Timothy's going to dig around the outside. He's going to make contact with Noah. Noah fighting hard in that number 71. No, he's got nothing to stand against Timothy, and Timothy takes the lead with 2 thumbs up as he passes Noah for that race lead. Got to make those controller jokes. Timothy definitely struggles a little bit, though. They're in the gravel pit, but he's going to get a good run off as Nick gets a little sideways out of there. You got to wonder how that tire wear is for the 145. Solomon's in 4th, Brock, Buck, Lance, Cody, and Vandenbush. Vandenbush way back in 9th. That is unfortunate for him, but Timothy leading the way here tonight in that number 58. He's been the class of the field all night long. Wow, that got wild. So Timothy going to try and drive away from this one. Let's go find a battle out here, as it looks like Solomon going to have trouble holding on to that connection. In that number 91. Somehow he has survived and made his way up to 4th. He started off rough here tonight. Buck in that number 6 position, trying to close in on 5th. Lance is up to 7th. Remember, he was struggling in the first half of this one. Cody in 8th. Vandenbush 9th. Matt Bennett and Franklin. Franklin in that 11th position. Burt is done for the night. How about this? Timothy leading the way. Coming to complete lap number 10. We're going to have 3 to go when he crosses that start-finish line. Timothy out front. He has pulled away 2.8 seconds over Noah, making 3.2 seconds as he extends the lead through the gravel pit. Timothy leading the way with 3 laps to go. Noah second. Nowak in 3rd. Solomon in 4th. Buck in that 5th position. I'll tell you what, Nick's got to feel good. He knows he can't make a mistake, and he's got a ton of position he can give up as Franklin is out of the race. What happened to Franklin here? Let's go take a look and see if we can figure out what happened to the 110 machine of Franklin. Oh, he overshoots. That isn't what cost him, though. What costed Franklin? Oh, he just had enough, so Franklin's going to get off the track and back onto pit road. SDK is freezing up on me. Sorry about that, guys. As we go back out to the lead, it's going to be Timothy out front. Noah Sanders, Nick Nowak, Solomon, Buck, your top 5. Let's see if we can find a races. It looks like Vandenbush has caught Cody. I bet you Vandenbush wishes he had taken tires now, as he is all over the back of that 4K. I have to wonder if he is regretting not doing this opposite of Nick here, especially after getting caught up and seeing what Timothy has done, driving away from the field as he moves himself up to that 7th position. He's got Lance ahead. Can he get to that number 6 spot? Timothy, he's got 2 laps to go in that number 58. Noah has 2 laps. Nick has 2 laps. Buck has 2 laps. Solomon, Lance is coming across, 2 laps to go. Vandenbush, 2 laps to go. Can Vandenbush grab himself another position? Back up to our race leader, Timothy, leading the way in that number 58. let's go take a couple turns with him. We'll jump on his onboard. Hey, tear-offs are free, Tim. He has really got to work that wheel, but you can see he is out of control. You can see how his hands are really just kind of jumping there pretty smooth this time. Other times you can definitely see how it is choppy. Man, he is struggling through that part of the track, but still so dominant through the rest of the track. 9 seconds ahead of second place, Noah Sanders. Coming across the line, white flag is out. One more lap for Timothy. He's just got to keep it clean. Noah in second. Nick trying to close the gap in third. Vandenbush Trust trying to salvage a solid finish here. Back in that 7th position as he got contact with Nick. Backed out of it and absolutely stacked the field up and ended up getting caught up as him and Brock got together. White flag lap for our race leader, Timothy, as he's got a 7.4 second lead. He can almost coast to the win here tonight. He has given up a lot of it just being safe and smooth at this point in that number 58. All he has to do is survive a couple more corners. Timothy leading the way in that number 48 or 58 through the gravel pit. That's his worst part of the track as he rolls out of that one, looking a little better this time. He's got one more corner for the checker flag. Just can't make a mistake here. We've seen it so many times. He's gonna drift wide, make sure it doesn't happen, and Timothy is gonna take the win here tonight. Noah is gonna come home in second. Nick brings it home third. Buck's gonna bring it home fourth. Solomon comes home with the top 5. How about Buck coming home fourth? Solomon fifth. Lance is gonna hold on to 6th. He's gonna take it home. Vandenbush 8th. Cody's gonna bring it home. Sorry, Vandenbush 7th. Cody 8th. Brock Smith and Matt Bennett might still have a race here tonight. Out the final corner, Matt Bennett's going to make a mistake. It looks like it's going to be Brock for that number 9 position as he comes out the corner. Matt Bennett in that 10th position. How about that race win from Timothy here tonight? Way to go, Noah. Noah with a solid run. So we're going to go through these results, official results. It's going to be Timothy with the win. Vandenbush, or Nowak is going to be happy. Going to be Timothy with the win. Noah in second. Nick Nowak in third. It's going to be Colt in that number 4 position. Solomon 5th. Lance in 6th. It's going to be Vandenbush in that number 7 position. Cody with a K. He's going to finish 8th. Brock in 9th. Going to be Matt Bennett in that number 10 position. Franklin 11th. Burke in 12th. And Austin did not grid up. Top 5 for Buck. So, we are not interviewing 3rd place first. We're going to go ahead and interview that 2nd place driver. Because we got to interview Nick at the end of this one. What a freaking race here tonight. Noah, James of the booth, get a copy?
Yeah, I do. How's it going, bud?
Man, what a race here tonight. Man, I don't think anybody had anything for Timothy, and then he had those fresh tires. Huge advantage there late, especially. But, man, what a move when Vandenbush and Nick get together to take the lead.
Yeah, that was something. I seen them guys make contact. I'm like, oh, I'll take advantage of that. So I swooped the inside through Argon there and passed them. But I had nothing for the leaders. Tires were gone.
You had to feel like Moses in that situation, though, where the seas kind of opened up for you. It's got to feel good to lead a couple laps here in the season finale and almost get yourself a victory here tonight. Man, that thing was fast.
Yeah, for sure. Uh, it was a rough race for me, honestly. I haven't raced these in like 2 weeks, so coming back with the new dirt update, I didn't know what to expect. Kind of blind. Started last on the land rush. Just kind of worked my way through. It was a little bit of a fiasco in the beginning, but made it up there. It was a good race.
Well, great run here tonight. Give a shout out to friends, family, and sponsors. You got a bunch of
Sure.
fans out there.
I got a bunch of people out there. They say hi to Mike at Flying Dutchman, Matt, Dylan at Shock Tuck, Pod, Fat Guy Design, Steve, Sean, Connor, AMX for putting us on, Buchanan Paints, James, thanks for what you do, MDiTV. I thank good old buddy Jeff at 906 Dirt for letting me join his team. If anyone sees the Smitty's Golfer up in Bark River, you got to tell him where it is. He lost it.
Well, good run here tonight, and you're running the trucks later, right?
Oh, yeah.
All right, bud. I'll see you there. I'll have fun in that one.
Thanks, buddy.
No problem. You took the lead, and I said 2 thumbs up on that controller.
Hey,
Man,
elbows out, Bubba.
what a run here tonight. You were fast. I mean, lightning fast. You go and you take the gamble to get the tires. I mean, there's probably a good chance you were going to win if you hadn't taken the tires, but man, how fast were you on those new ones?
I didn't think it was gonna make that much of a difference because I knew, going into it, everybody in front of me has the ability to be quick, whether it be on old tires, new tires, ice, mud. They have the ability to be quick. But going into Calamity, I realized, or going into Gravel Pit and then going into Calamity, I realized just how fast having new tires are.
Let's talk about the gravel pit, though. I watched you hit the gravel pit so many times. It seemed to be the one corner on the track that you seem to struggle with a little bit. What what made that corner so difficult for you? Because I mean, that's probably the only corner you really missed.
The Gravel Pit's special because you can enter it the same way 2 times, and the car's gonna do two different things based on how people in front of you hit it. Sometimes I'd go in and I'd drag the right rear in the grass. It just immediately shot the car into neutral. Or sometimes I'd go in and be overly loose and couldn't get the car to straighten up. It was a gamble just running the car as hard as I was into gravel every time without worrying about dying or flipping or spinning or getting into a wreck that was much bigger than, that little kerfuffle right after the comp caution.
I gotta tell you though, I was watching that battle for the lead with Nick early on, and it's almost like you would bait him into going through the bad part of the track, through the back straightaway. What is that, the barnyard or barn door? Back
Going,
and you would bait him into the bump, and he would overshoot a little bit, and you'd be able to cut him every time and pass him before coming down to the gravel pit.
oh yeah, and I mean that's nothing against Nick, but when you're battling hard with somebody, and Nick had a lot on his shoulder, tied going into the feature for the point. I came in here with nothing to lose, everything to gain. I was just pushing and pushing and trying to get Nick to change up his line half an inch. I tried it one more time going into barn before I actually got by him, and I couldn't get to his inside like I had been. So I just hoped and prayed I could stick it on the outside, and by God's glory, she stuck. But being able to battle Nick like that, knowing that where Nick is going to break, knowing where he's going to turn in, knowing how much throttle and how sideways he's going to get, made it really fun to battle him for the win. Makes it fun battling him even for dead last.
For sure. Great run here tonight. Awesome victory. Why don't you give a shout out to your friends, family, sponsors?
I gotta start off, with Minuteman Race. All them boys, Colton, Montez. They took a shot on me, knowing that I am on a controller, knowing that I'm kind of a hothead, and put their faith in me to kind of help fill out the team. And it's amazing. I mean, it's an opportunity that I would never turn down because they helped me so much. Braden Ward, unfortunately, he couldn't spot me tonight. My bro, he had to work, but he was in Discord, laughing and joking with us. Everybody on the team. You got Lance, you got Solomon, you got Colton, me, Braden. It's such a close knit team that we're able to work together and be competitive with each other. And then, You got Premier Racing setup, which the setup's not going on the website, by the way. This is going back to the vault. Premier, they helped me. Richard, he's changed a lot, and he's a really nice guy now. There's a bunch of people on this car that I can't even think right offhand. It's one championship night. I get to go stand on the top podium step over there.
Well, great race here tonight. Always enjoy having you out here, and enjoy the victory. And I will see you in some trucks.
I'll see you in the trucks in a little bit, James.
All right, bud. Have a good one.
Have a good one.
All right, we're gonna bring in our third place finisher and our champion here tonight. Let's bring in Nick, our champion, Mr. Consistency, consistent once again to take a championship.
Yes, that was a heart-stopping race, that's for sure. Definitely a lot of nerves there in that whole race.
I'll tell you what, you get that restart. Tim went in for tires, so that gives you the lead, and you got Vandenbush. It had to kind of be like, where did he come from? On your heels on that start, and then you guys make contact.
Yeah, well, I knew he was there. Tim and I were battling for the first couple laps here. I wanted to lead a lap to get that extra bonus point just in case, Mm-hmm. And finally, I'm like, you know what? We're losing ground to Taylor, so I kind of let Tim go because he was faster all night. He definitely had the car to beat tonight. It was pretty obvious, which is fine. Tucked in behind him and ran the first half, and it was great. And I saw Taylor back there. When Tim pulled off for tires, I was like, oh, here we go. And Taylor and I talked about it in chat there of, this is it. Let's get ready. And I love racing Taylor. He's awesome. And I got to give super big props to Taylor.
Yeah. We
went into Argonne corner there. He had a good run. I got a little sideways, and I had to lift off. If I would have stayed in it, I would have went around. And he gave me just a little bumper. And he hit the brakes, just let me straighten out a little bit. And that's what caught him back up, is what it sounds like.
Definitely was.
Yeah, and Taylor, stand-up guy beyond stand-up guy, did the right thing, and oh crap, didn't mean to do this, and just trying to get a good race out of it. I knew.
It makes you wonder if he wish he'd gotten tires.
I don't know. You know what I mean? Taylor said he didn't get tires because I didn't go in, and I don't know. I probably would have. I don't know what I would have done if he was in front of me. That's the thing about this new dirt, the dirt model is what do you do? But yeah, Taylor, straight up stand-up guy, tried to let me go and get a good battle out of that, and just got the worst end of it. Now I feel so bad about it for him.
Well, that's the great thing about this group in general, and especially you guys. You guys help admin this, and he sponsors, and you guys are a big part of this group, and it's good to see you guys out front having fun and giving each other that respect. And if it had been somebody else, they might not have let off, and you might have gone around, and they might have stolen the championship away from you. And Vandenbush cost himself the championship trying to do the right thing. And definitely a good group of guys over here. Awesome race, amazing race. The race between you and Tim at the beginning was phenomenal. Just really awesome season. You were Mr. Consistency again. Finally.
Yep.
It's been a minute.
You finally, yep. Stuck it for a full season now. So, which is good, not just a mini season.
Why don't you go out and give a shout out to friends, family, sponsors?
Yep. I got to thank you, of course, James. We love having you broadcast, man. It's going to be a little weird not having our season going on without you in here talking with you every week. We're definitely going to miss you and look forward to our next season starting up and seeing you there. So, got to thank everybody at AMX iRacing, especially Taylor. Huge shout out to Taylor tonight. BGM Racing, Just a Trim Lawn Service, Buchanan Paints, KDW Designs, 906 Dirt for our hard charger and our cleanest driver sponsors all season. Also R&M Automotive for our hard luck sponsor, and Refuse to Lift Media Productions for our knockout challenge that I got on Taylor tonight too, which is awesome. So, and I got to thank my real life sponsor, K&R Auto Body in Lewistown, Montana.
Well, great run here tonight. Series never. People love it, and you might have gotten some more likes over there on the AMX page because people were asking, "How do I get in this?" So
perfect.
Over that way.
They're super challenging, but they're a lot of fun. And the fun part is you're not supposed to be doing them on the simulator, but it's doable, and we've got a good setup, and it makes it fun and drivable and really good racing.
Well, great run. Go enjoy that championship, and don't gloat too much to Vandenbush.
No, I won't. I won't.
Have a good one, buddy.
All right, take care, James.
All right, great racing here tonight. We got more for you in a little bit as the trucks are going to be taken on the track here tonight. That session's going to open up about 10:30. We will be live just about we'll say 30 minutes from now. So make sure you got those notifications on and watch the Pro 2s. And our final word will be from Vandenbush. Hold on, I think I got him in here. Let me pull him in. Here's his final words. Hold on, I guess I got it too quiet. Oh, it's not going to work. Hold on. Let's see if we can get that final word from Vandenbush.
A bullshit? A bullshit? A bullshit.
Well, great words from Vandenbush. And until next time, be safe and have a good night.